Sunday, October 25th, and it is my favorite sports betting day on the entire calendar. It is tight end day in the NFL, and in this video, you are going to get 4 of my favorite player props for the entire slate. On top of that, it wouldn't be tight end day without a 4-man anytime touchdown special containing all the 4 best tight ends on the market to score on Sunday. And then we're not done. We still have the Sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me. We just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these free plays that I have cooked up for you on Sunday, there's a little something I need from you that's absolutely free. Great way to support the channel. Make sure you're smashing that like button for me. It'll get more eyes on this video. I want this video on everybody's homepage so everybody can cash with us. And if you haven't already, if you're new here, make sure you're subscribing because I drop these plays every single day, never missing a beat, cashing out at an enormous rate. So make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss a free play drop. And on top of all of that, the most important thing that you can do for you and your wallet, get to Winible. Go down in the description, visit my buddy Stan. He's got the hookups, and he's got, on top of the Winible, where there's a great free Discord, bonus free plays, everybody's having a blast, cashing slips. There's something else down there that my buddy Stan has for you. If you go and you visit my buddy Stan down below, he'll send you over to Prizepicks, where you play $5, you get $50. He'll send you over to Betr, where you get $10 without depositing and a $200 deposit match. He'll send you over to Dabble, where you get $25 for not even depositing. You don't have to put any money in. You get $25 on Dabble. And last but not least, join Sleeper, code FFAPE, and get your free $20. There's so much free money on the table. Go and claim it. And then that way you can lock in all of these plays and it won't even cost you any of your own money. And on top of that, sign up for any one of those 4 apps and I will give you a free month of VIP so you can lock in all month long, 30 days, winning slips, greening out. So make sure you're visiting Stan. Make sure you're signing up for those with code FFAPE. Make sure you're sending me the screenshot below so that I can give you your free 30 days and go claim your money. Now, what did we do on tight end day last year? It's been on the screen this whole entire time. We hit an 82x play. We had Evan Ingram, Tucker Kraft, David Njoku, and Cade Otton cashing us out last year, $100 into $8,200. And if you've been here, if you've been tailing, if you've been following along, you already know that I'm the tight end whisperer. On Thursday Night Football, we had Oronde Gadsden to get into the end zone, and he did just that. On that same exact slip, we also hit this 5-man on Thursday Night Football, but there is just people cashing out left and right in premium, left and right in the free plan, turning their money into even more money, and we are going to do it again on Sunday, where we're going to cash this play like we did a couple weeks ago, where one of our members put $100 on the play that I talked about in the video and turned it into $10,000. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're watching to the end. And if you want to take advantage, I have the biggest promo of the year because this is my favorite sports betting day of the year. I absolutely love the tight end position in the NFL, and I absolutely love tight end day. So what I've done, I've knocked the price down from $397 to just $97 for the month pass. No promo code needed. You lock in now, you're grandfathered in. You'll never pay a higher rate. It's cheaper than a gym membership. It's cheaper than a tank of gas. It's dirt cheap, and it'll help you pay your rent. So get on over there, get to Winible, get the month pass. So make sure you're getting over there, getting that month pass before the price rises, because I will be bringing it back to its original price at the end of Sunday Night Football. Now, this 4-man in the NFL is perfectly correlated. I couldn't love it anymore. We're taking Baker Mayfield over 219.5 passing yards over on Prizepicks. It is a demon play, which is absolutely insane. insane. Now, New Orleans Saints, they do have a pretty good defense. They're not bad division rivals. The Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks always play each other tough. But Baker has done this in 5 of his last 5 games, even when he didn't score a ton of points, didn't get into the end zone much against Detroit. He still cleared this line, getting 228 passing yards in that game where it looked like Baker wasn't himself. He was airmailing the ball over everybody's head, and he still got over 219.5 yards. And on top of that, head-to-head against the Saints, he has never not done this. 221 in last January, 325 the first time at New Orleans, which they're going to be at New Orleans. He got 325 yards last year. This one is an absolute give me play. We love Baker on Sunday. We think he's going to be hitting all of his receivers. Igbuka down deep, and the next player over and over again. And that next player is Cade Otton. We already said Igbuka. He's probably going to have a game too, but Cade Otton for 39.5 is my favorite play for any receiver on the Tampa Bay Bucks. We have Baker going over his passing yards, so it perfectly correlates with Cade Otton going over his. He is going to be the number 1 option in this offense. Igbuka is still there. Yes, I do know that, but he's the deeper threat, and Cade Otton has been Baker's favorite weapon in the past couple weeks. He has cleared this line in 3 straight games. Chris Godwin's out. Mike Evans just got hurt. The offense is banged up. Cade Otton is going to be Baker Mayfield's go-to guy all game on Sunday. I absolutely love Cade Otton in this spot. He's gotten 81, 51, and 65 in his last 3 games. Now, like I said, the Saints do have a pretty tough defense. 11th overall, 14th, though, against the tight end position. And like I said, there's not too many weapons for Baker to utilize in this matchup. Bucky Irving's also out. He could hit Rachaad White out of the backfield. He could hit Igbuka down deep. He could hit any one of the other Tez Johnson down the sideline. But Cade Otton over the middle, time and time again. He'll probably get about 5 receptions in this game. And he will clear 39.5, probably by halftime, or at least be halfway there. We absolutely love Cade Otton in this matchup. Maybe my favorite play on the day. Cade Otton over 39.5 receiving yards. And next, we're going to Daniel Jones here over 224.5. Another demon play. Prizepicks is basically giving those away this Sunday for tight end day. Head-to-head, he's done this 100% of the time. He's going up against the worst defense, the worst team in the NFL. They're not the worst defense, but they are the worst team in the NFL. There's no debating that. Their defense is actually pretty decent compared to what their record shows. But Tennessee Titans give up a ton of touchdowns, give up a ton of yards, and Daniel Jones is having an amazing season. Listen, I am the biggest hater of Daniel Jones. He was on the Giants. He couldn't do nothing. But maybe it was my Giants that were affecting him. It's looking like it. He went over to Minnesota, went to the quarterback rehab team, moved on to the Indianapolis Colts, and is having a career year. I don't think it's going to stop here. He's going to be the NFL Comeback Player of the Year. He's in the MVP conversation. We love him on Sunday against the worst team in the NFL. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking they're going to get so far ahead, they're going to stop throwing the ball. But it doesn't matter how far ahead they get. They have the number 1 offense in the NFL, and they don't take their foot off the pedal until deep into the fourth quarter, not maybe even the end of the game. They keep accelerating through the whole entire game. It doesn't matter if they're up 40-10. They're going to keep on pushing, keep on scoring, keep on throwing. And we love Daniel Jones here over 224.5. I like him over 250, if I'm being honest with you. Wouldn't mind it if you wanted to bump it up. But when it's a demon play on Prizepicks, we don't even need to. So Daniel Jones over 224.5. passing. And at this point, I think it's pretty obvious where we were going. Tyler Warren is going to have a day, but we're going with over 13.5 fantasy points over on Prizepicks because I think that's going to be the best option overall. I do like every one of his lines separately. Receiving yards, 57.5. I think he gets well over 60 in this matchup. So if you don't have Prizepicks, you can't. You have to lock in on a sports book like FanDuel or DraftKings. You could target his yards, maybe knock it down to 50, make it a little safer. Target his receptions, 4.5. I think he gets about 4 to 5. So that one is a little bit dicey, but I think he's going to have monster gains every single time that he catches the ball. Another play that I love is the touchdowns. So if we take fantasy score, it wraps it all into one. He gets points for receptions, points for yards, points for touchdowns. He's going to clear 13.5 without a doubt in this game. He's going to be the number one option for Daniel Jones. I think all those wide receivers are going to have a good game as well on the Colts, but we love Tyler Warren. It's tight end day. Give me the young phenom. Tyler Warren over 13.5 fantasy points. That is the official free play, 4-man correlated pairings in the NFL. And now we have the touchdown, anytime, tight end play of the day for tight end day. And we're going to get the obvious one right out of the way. The New Orleans Saints give up a ton of touchdowns. They rank 25th in the entire league. We already know that the Bucs, their whole entire offense, is banged up. We already know that Baker Mayfield is probably going to throw for at least 2 touchdowns in this matchup. We already know that Cade Otton is going to be his favorite weapon in this game, and I absolutely love that Cade Otton hasn't gotten into the end zone in his last 10 games. If you don't think Baker Mayfield is the type of player to know that it's tight end day and to look for his favorite option while they're in the red zone over the middle, you are out of your mind. Baker reads the headlines. He knows what he's doing. He's going to cash us out by throwing it to Cade Otton. This is my favorite tight end to score on tight end day. He did it for us last year. He's going to do it again. On tight end day last year, he got 2 touchdowns. Wouldn't be surprised if he did that again. But we're going to take him for 1 on this 4-man slip. And then another player that we already discussed, Tyler Warren, to get another touchdown on Sunday. He's done it 4 games in a row. He's going to make it 5. He's going up against the worst defense, worst team. I keep saying worst defense, worst team in the NFL, but they do rank 29th in touchdowns against. They're absolutely horrible. They are the worst team in the NFL. They rank 29th in touchdowns against. Tyler Warren scores a touchdown just about every single game. Daniel Jones is going to find him. He's going to lean on him. Don't be surprised if Tyler Warren gets in and is the first touchdown scorer on the night in this game. We absolutely love Tyler Warren to find the end zone on his first NFL tight end day. Daniel Jones is going to hook him up, cash him out, and we are going to reap the reward. So Tyler Warren here over 1 touchdown in the game. Next, we're taking Kyle Pitts here to get into the end zone. Why? Because the Miami defense gives up the 27th most touchdowns in the league. We already know that team is dog shit. On top of that, Michael Penix isn't behind center. It's Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is going to come out with a vengeance in this game. I think he's going to play for a job, play for a trade, make him a starter once again in the NFL. He's going to come out throwing the ball all over the field, and Kirk Cousins loves his tight ends. So for all those reasons, we have to take Kyle Pitts. Think he's in store for a monster game. I love him to get into the end zone on Sunday. So we're taking Kyle Pitts here for an anytime touchdown. And it wouldn't be tight end day if we didn't take the OG of tight end day, George Kittle. He is back. He is healthy. He is ready to go. I liked him last week to score a touchdown, and he didn't get into the end zone against a very tough Atlanta defense. And he's going up against another tough defense in the Houston Texans. They rank 3rd in the NFL at stopping the tight end from getting into the end zone, 3rd in the NFL in touchdowns against overall. But you just cannot stop George Kittle from scoring on tight end day. We have to pay respect. So we're taking George Kittle here to get into the end zone on Sunday. That is the official 4-man tight end play for Sunday. They're all going to score. They're going to cash us out. And if you want another 4-man anytime touchdown play, get over to Winible, because I'm going to drop a bonus play for absolutely free so we can cash out and keep on going. And another big recommendation that I have for this play: lock it in twice. We have 2 of the tight ends playing at 1 o'clock. And then we have 2 of the tight ends playing at, one's playing at 4:05, the other one's playing at 4:25. So what does that mean? Lock it in twice in case you get nervous. You can cash it out after Kyle Pitts and George Kittle find the end zone, and then you don't even have to worry because you're already in the positive. And then we got Tyler Warren and Cade Otton, maybe my favorite two on the entire day to score a touchdown. We're going to cash this one out, and then we're going to cash out the Sportsbook play of the day, and here it is. And here is the plus money play over in the NFL for Sunday. We're taking the Buffalo Bills -6.5. Andy Dalton's behind center for the Carolina Panthers. That Buffalo defense is going to eat him alive. Josh Allen's going to run and throw all over that Panthers defense. We love Buffalo to get right in this spot. They've been falling behind the last couple weeks. I think this is a great spot for them to bounce back. We love Buffalo to win by more than a touchdown on Sunday. And then in a game where I think there's going to be about 60 points on the scoreboard when it's all said and done, give me the probably best one of top 5 offenses in the NFL. It pains me to say that. You see my hat. But the Cowboys offense is extremely legit. They're going to put points up on the board. It doesn't matter what defense they're going against. The Broncos defense just gave up a ton of points last week to the New York Giants. They miraculously won at the end of the game, but that defense was getting torn apart by a rookie quarterback who I think is a great quarterback, but he is a rookie quarterback with very little weapons, and he still put up a ton of points. I think the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott are going to put up a ton of points, and I think Bo Nix and the Broncos are going to keep pace with them, cruising over 39.5. I think this is going to be a gimme spot here, so we're pairing them up for a nice plus 103 to double up our money on Sunday. That's what we have for you. That's the free plays. Hope you love them. If you don't, fade them. But boys and girls, we are going to have a monster Sunday. I'm so glad you found this channel. I appreciate all the support. Let's go eat. I'll see you in the next video for Monday Night Football. That's all I got. Thank you. I'm out.